I want to talk to you about why you think there has been this rise in knife crime. And before we hear what you all think, I want to introduce you to one young man from Coventry who has carried a knife and a sword and a machete and now carries a saw. He says forgetting to carry a weapon is like forgetting his keys or his wallet. And he explains that he carries one because he is scared that someone might take his life before he takes theirs, as he puts it. And I'm also going to introduce you to his mum. She tells us that she has confiscated around 20 to 30 knives from her son. She searches his bedroom and bag every day, and she lives in fear that he could kill someone. And she's so worried about him being killed, she's actually bought him a stab-proof vest. Here's Noel Phillips' report, and there are parts of this that you might find upsetting.
A gruesome robbery in broad daylight. This shopkeeper in Coventry was targeted by 3 men with knives, including an 18-year-old boy who attacked him during a robbery. Last year, 3 people died having been stabbed here in the city. Very rarely do we hear from those at the heart of the problem. Young people who feel they have to carry dangerous weapons every time they leave their homes.
I don't want to carry it, just scared.
So you're carrying something with you right now?
Bigger than a knife, so if someone backs out a knife on me, I can back out this.
This is the brutal reality of knife violence. A teenager showing us the weapon he carries to protect himself.
I'm very desperate to get out because I don't want to end up dead as well, because it can happen to anyone.
As the authorities try to get to grips with the problem, this mother is fighting hard to stop her son carrying weapons.
I've confiscated this off him today. This is potentially could take someone else's life. If they came at him, he'll take their lives.
Figures show nearly 700 young people were victims of knife crime here in the West Midlands in 2018. So far this year in Coventry, a dozen or so stabbings have been recorded, with the most recent involving a 14-year-old girl who was attacked with a pair of scissors.
So why has it become so routine for many teenagers to carry and use knives?
I first started to carry a knife at the age of 15 because I felt scared, but I didn't really want to, but I just felt like I had to carry it. And I was just scared and just worried that I might get stabbed. But it's just hard to, when you're scared that someone might take your life before you take theirs. So I just felt like I needed to have it.
A drug dealer at just 13 years old, Jordan, which is not his real name, has carried machetes, swords and kitchen knives. He says he's not part of a gang, but has grown up in a city where postcode rivalries means he's unable to travel to certain areas.
Do you still carry a knife today?
I still carry knives today, but I haven't got a knife on me at the minute. I got a bigger weapon now because I feel more safe with it, but I don't want to carry it, just scared.
So you're carrying something with you right now?
Yeah, because I know it's bigger than a knife, so if someone backs out a knife on me, I can back out this.
Do you understand that by carrying a weapon like that, you could potentially hurt or kill somebody?
Yeah.
So why do you do it?
Just to feel safe. If I don't have it, I won't feel safe.
The police would describe you as a criminal for carrying something like that.
You actually feel sick in your stomach when you think about that type of stuff. It's like you're scared. You don't know what can happen.
Each time you leave the house, you have to have some sort of weapon in your pocket or in your bag.
Yeah, to feel comfortable. It's like leaving your keys or your wallet.
Despite the risks associated with carrying weapons, Jordan tells me self-protection is why he feels he has to be armed when on the streets.
It's either machete, flip knives. I've just took away about 20 to 30 knives away from him. He even had a metal bar because he couldn't get hold of a knife. So a metal bar with a sharp end at the end. I've confiscated this off him today. I've searched his bag, took this. This is potentially could take someone else's life. If they came at him, he'll take their lives.
Jordan's mom has taken drastic measures to prevent her son dying or killing someone else. She tells me she often searches these bags for knives. We've protected her identity because she wants to keep her son safe.
I worry every day that the worst could happen, that he could destroy someone's life. I'm not prepared for him taking someone's life or someone taking his life. No. Why should either parents have to suffer that? No. No. So I will search him. I'll search everything. I'll continue doing that.
There are people who would say what your son is doing is essentially committing a criminal offence and you should report him to the police each time he decides to carry a knife. Why have you not done that?
He's defending himself. He's carrying a knife not to use it. He's just carrying a knife to stop people from using one on him.
So are you worried about your safety?
Yeah, very worried about my safety every day, if I'm being honest. The worst thing that could happen is that I end up dead or in prison for life.
A short walk from Jordan's house is a place where he comes to reflect on life. He says he doesn't want to make the same mistakes as friends who have ended up here. He's now desperate to leave Coventry.
So it's sad, man. It made me realise how serious life is. And it's not a joke, it's not a game, so yeah, man.
How desperate are you to get out?
I'm very desperate to get out because I don't want to end up dead as well, because it can happen to anyone.
We're buying a stab-proof vest, and hopefully that will stop him, reduce him from carrying weapons.
At least I know if someone stabs me in my chest, then I can survive. It gives you a bit of hope.
The reason why some teenagers carry knives cannot be easily understood. A stab-proof vest is now Jordan's lifeline to protect him on the streets, as the authorities continue to search for solutions to prevent more young people killing each other.